Hello Pisces, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this is Blazer the Morky, and we are bringing you your reading for the next 10 days. Today we'll pull a card for your overall energy. We're going to take a look at your energies, the energies of the person connected to you, and then how those energies mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Piscean collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, or north node for additional context and texture. And also check out the description below. I have links to personal readings if you want to go deeper and more specifically to a question or a theme that you have. And also I have links for social media and donations. Be sure to connect with me on Instagram because I do run little flash sales over there. So if you're tight on funds but are interested in a reading, check out Instagram and watch those stories. Okay. Pisces, you got the number 31 card, magic. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as any we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Cool, Pisces. So, definitely have been feeling the more magical energies for the water signs this go around. So if you have any Cancer or Scorpio, you might want to listen to those readings as well if you feel called. And for you, this is a real connection to your pure talents, your gifts, your abilities. That's the magic that you work in the world. And so I love that as the overall energy between you and whomever you're connected to here. Let's get a little bit deeper in here and see how this magic might be revealed. Again, I'm going to say it's the number 31 card. That could be an important number for some of you. 3 plus 1 is also 4, so watch out for those repeating 4s. On your side, you get the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the Star. Pisces, it looks to me like you might be leaving behind a collaboration of some kind, a group dynamic of some kind. Maybe you're graduating a program and this is a natural progression for you, but it could also be something that you've decided you no longer want to put your time and energy and hard work into. And you seem to be refocusing on what? On this star, magic, the magic here. And there's vulnerability here. There's excitement that I feel here. There's this return to self that feels really important in your energy right now. So you may have figured out that there is something in your life that you were working on that you're having to walk away from or let go in order to embrace more of your magic. Could be a person, could be a situation. Looking at the other person's energy, the person who's connected to you, they get the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. This person is definitely going through some sort of conflict. I feel like they have a lot of choices ahead of them here, some of which look good, some of them which look big, some of them which look soft, some of them which look harsh. I don't know if they're very confident about moving forward with a certain decision. Certainly right now, I don't really see them being in a place where they can move toward you. But again, this could be a friendship, could be a family member, could be the relationship or the collaboration that you're walking away from. Maybe this person just doesn't have the proper energies to give or to exchange with you. In the connecting energies, the two of you get the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. And to me, this energy feels like working with this person, and this could be a coach, it could be a boss that you need to, your personalities just aren't lining up and it's not good for you to work under that person. It could be a family member that you're having some boundaries with. I don't necessarily see a whole lot of romantic love on the surface here, Pisces, at least not yet. You may have that in your own energies in another situation. They may as well, but this has to do with the relationship between the two of you. It looks a bit lacking. It looks like this Ace of Cups reminds me of like the cup running dry. Like it just, something isn't added up. So The magic coming in as the overall energy may be really what you're focused on. Like, I don't know how this is going to transform. I don't know how this is going to, how I can get distance from this, but I am going to trust and that things are going to work out. When I walk away from this, things are going to work out for my highest good. And that could be monetary things, that could be energetic things, that could be emotional things. Let's look at this Three of Pentacles for you, Pisces. The Ace of Cups. There's that Ace of Cups again, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you poured your heart and soul into something here, Pisces. So it could be a person or relationship. It could be a job. But definitely you have poured a lot into this. And honestly, it's left you broken, empty, stressed. And you're ready to fill your cup back up here and focus on something new. But in order to do that, you're going to have to walk away from things as you know them. For some of you, you may have been in a job and it's just worked and grated on your soul to the degree where you're just like, if I continue down this path, it's just not going to be the best for me. I will lose myself. That's how I came to my decision to leave the corporate world. It just was like such a soul drain that I had to pick myself up and get the hell out of there. You know, it was just the whole machine and the way it ran was just like soul sucking. And it feels something like that for you. Could be a relationship to a person though for some of you, however, because we do have these cups energies here. You may have emotions tied into it. If it is a work situation, you could have friends there and you don't want to leave them behind, but at the same time, you have to do what's best for you. Let's look at this Eight of Cups. So this is you actually walking away. And what are you walking toward? The Star. You got the Star to clarify, and that's coming up next for you as well. And you got the King of Swords here. If you are not at the place quite yet, but these thoughts and these feelings are really gaining some momentum inside of you, when you get to the place where you make the decision to walk away, you will be determined to move forward. And there's going to be no turning back. And you're going to be going for your dreams. And it's almost like you're going to close the door behind on that chapter. And not just of your life, but on your soul's journey. This is more than just a lesson for this lifetime. This extends into you slaving and working and just your soul just being poured into something and then only to have it not fill your cup back up. And Pisces, I think this is a journey in the magic of moving towards, because it says here, expand beyond the moment to move toward possibilities and expressions that are more profound than you can possibly imagine. And it's deeper into your true self. And that's what's coming forward. Pisces energy is meant to flow. If in any way, shape, or form there's a job, a person, a situation that has that flow stopped up, like dammed up, that is just not going to work for you long term. And so the Aquarian energy of the Star comes in and says, Pisces, what's your highest dream? What's your highest ideal? Begin to put yourself in that energy. Begin to really put the spotlight on it. And what's nice is once you do that, your mind will get made up. So if you're still in that wavering place, when you decide, like if you're upon this decision and you're walking away now, boy, are you determined. There will be no convincing Pisces otherwise that this is the best decision for them, because you've taken all the time to really look at all the ins and outs. You've flowed through all the possibilities of what's best, not best, all that kind of thing. So I'm really proud of you, Pisces. This seems like a really pivotal moment in your soul's journey. Let's look at this Star for you here. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune comes in for you with this second star. The second star. And you're moving into this brand new beginning. I feel like you're in more control. You're in the driver's seat. You're the main character energy here. And with the Four of Wands coming in here, it is moving you into more stability. So at first, when we make these big changes in our lives and we walk away from that 14-year job or that, 12-year relationship or whatever it might be, there's a lot of, or there can be a lot of the feeling of instability or fear. I'm not really seeing a lot of fear with you, Pisces. I'm really not. And apparently the universe is not either here, because you are, once you make this move, you are moving into more stability and celebration and freedom than maybe you ever imagined. And I think it's going to unite a part of your soul back within yourself that's been separated, segmented, severed for quite some time. And the job of pulling our energy back to ourselves and purifying that and transmuting it, our pure and natural magical energy. Because the 31 here reduces to 4. And remember I said that number would be important. And then you have the Four of Wands. Bringing yourself into this beautiful, stable environment within yourself. And the Four of Wands also is what I like to call the 1111 card. At the time of me recording this, even though these are timeless, we've just passed that portal. So 1111 might be good numbers for you to watch for. 4 and 11. Okay. Let's look at this other person's energy, or this situation's energy here. The Five of Swords comes up for them, conflict. They get the Four of Cups and the Nine of Cups. This person feels to me like someone who may be trapped in depression. Now, Pisces, nose is itching. This could be the unresolved aspect of yourself. When we're in my space, Creators on the Crest, my readings, we're in creator energy, okay? So as much as we get drawn and interested and really excited about looking into other people's energy, even spying on people for some reason and on their energy or whatever they will share with us, this could be another aspect of yourself. So if you have, like, maybe these are the energies of like your magic and your purity, and maybe these are your shadow energies. So for some of you, I want you to consider that, especially if somebody like the character did not pop in your head earlier. You're like, who could she be talking about? I don't know. This could be the shadow aspects of yourself. And I sense a bit of depression here and a real desire to be free, like really wishing to be free. Now, the Nine of Cups is the minor energy of the star in the tarot. So I want to just assure you, the minor energies are things we usually pass through more short term, whereas the major energies, the major arcana cards, are more long term, long standing energies, right? And so you'll move through this. You're very conflicted in the depression, I think here. The depression breeds more conflict, then you feel conflicted, and that makes you more depressed. And you're just wishing to escape this little cycle. I might suggest for some of you that you get a little bit more comfortable being in nature more frequently. That could help you. Not necessarily this time even by bodies of water, because it seems like you need something different. Something that, so a place in nature where it really calls to your heart. It could be water for some of you. I'm just not necessarily seeing that. It could be a hike for some of you. It could be a botanical garden for some of you. So just take into consideration that. I think that will help alleviate, because sometimes when we're in these depressive energies, action will help move those molecules and get them broken up so you can release them, right? For the Seven of Cups, they, or this other aspect of you, get the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. I like the curiosity that I feel here, because it feels like this person or you is opening into being curious about, oh, things could be done differently. Let me listen to the universe. Let me really be a bit more present. And in both cards, there's birds that are being highlighted here. Bluebirds, cardinals. The page is listening to the bird's song. And the Two of Wands, he's got the little bluebird in his hand and having a little conversation with it. That's why I was saying maybe a hike in nature. Bird watching might be, I mean, I know you're a fish, but bird watching actually might be quite relaxing for you. Maybe getting together with other people that have similar interests and just going on a nice hike. Yeah, it just seems like there's curiosity coming in here and like, oh wow, like I do have other things, other choices. This is not the end of my journey. It's only another part, and I can choose to do something different. I can choose to live it differently. So that's the energy here coming up. For the Four of Pentacles, so the Four of Pentacles is where we really are faced with the shadow aspect of lack and scarcity, not having enough, feeling like we have to really hold on to our resources. Now, for some people, it is an important message of savings is important. I know for me, with my relationship to money and my money archetypes, that it was important for me before I left the corporate world to have quite a big savings saved up. So I had already been planning to leave for years, actually, prior to leaving, and I had been squirreling away as much savings as I could because that's something that I need in my energies to feel secure about taking the next step. Some people don't need that, so you have to decide what's best for you, but that is something here maybe for some of you where it's important for you to have a little cushion to land on so you don't get so depressed as you're going into these new energies. But you get the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles here. I think sometimes what's happening is you have this drive and you have these moments of clarity where you're like, I can move on from this job, person, etc., whatever, and I feel really good about that. Like I am just gonna, you know, like I am the fire and I'm gonna blast through this, and you're just feeling really hot and sharp about it in a good way, like a lot of clarity. But then you have this Page of Pentacles who's holding this heavy pentacle stone, right? So there is an aspect of this that needs to be laid down, and I'm not sure you're 110% ready to do that yet, or if this is another person you're connected to. Maybe you're trying to walk away from something and start something new, and the person you're connected to has these energies and has these feelings, your partner maybe, and that might rock their world and they're not ready to let go of that. This also would indicate to me that savings is important for some of you, that it just helps you feel more secure and it decreases that depression and stress as you move forward if you have a little cushion to land on. So, you know, it hasn't been the easiest economically for anyone, and it's just overcoming these energies in a way that you embody and embrace. And I love the fire that's coming up with this air, because this is explosive energy where you can really blast out of these old paradigms of lack and scarcity, because the truth is, right, there is enough for everyone. It's just the way it's resourced, right? And we're dealing with greed and we're dealing with all kinds of things, a fake system, right? But we still have to navigate the energies, right? And so what's on offer, if we retract and we stay in that depressive state and we're not engaging with the energies, how can we transform them? And so this is your part of the journey here, Pisces. Let's look at this Five of Pentacles and the connective energy. Now, we might look at this as, you know, you and this person, you know, this job, whatever, it's time to let it go. It doesn't make you feel valued, doesn't make you feel worthy. You know, let's let it go. Blaze is kind of snoring a little bit. A little puppy snore. It's so cute. But he hears his name. So with this Five of Pentacles, could be that. It could also be one of the things that will be resolved as you work with, you know, your dreams and your goals, and you work with your shadow energies connected to it. So let's look at this Five of Pentacles. On the side of your dreams and gifts and abilities, or, you know, your Pisces side here, you bring in the Eight of Pentacles. This is something I feel like you're working on. And if you look here, this man is building a shelter for his beloved pets. I love that. It's so sweet. There's a dog in there and little squirrels in there, and there's money in there, and Pentacles are all about the material world. So again, that's coming up again where I think saving might feel good to you. And you know, there's a lot of tools online where you can start a savings account, like PayPal has options. It depends what you're most comfortable working with. Some of it might just be you want to stow away some cash in a floorboard. Whatever it is, that energy I think helps you move forward, because it's come up multiple times in this reading. Or it's important for you to learn how to do that if you're with a partner who feels safe in that energy. They need to feel safe that you'll be in that energy too. So there may be some communication about that. And then on the shadow side, or the other side, the Temperance card comes in. This is Sagittarius energy. Kind of reminds me of this Ace of Swords here. This is about being focused. This is about also being patient, however. And if you are in a place where you are trying to save and squirrel away so you have a little cushion, this Temperance card will come in really handy. It's a card where you would have to let go the immediate outcome kind of thing. And for you, I'm feeling like you're going to flow into this more. You know, another person, they could make the cut and just take the risk and go on zero and yeah, let's do it, you know, but you need to feel more safe. And so there's patience involved here, and that Temperance card is lovely to come in for that. There's so much you can do to be working with these shadow aspects while you're doing this, right? And even navigating the current situation or job you're in. Whoa, too many cards popping out. All right, let's look at this Ace of Cups in the middle of the energies here. Remember I said it gave me the feeling of things were running a little dry emotionally, or just maybe you've been crying, the depression sometimes, or the person you're with, lots of tears and just feel all cried out. Like maybe there's been a big emotional release as a part of this whole experience. And on your side here with the two stars, the second star, you get the Ten of Pentacles. This is a great feeling of coming full circle with material world, finances, resources, and the Six of Wands, telling me that there's success here with being resourceful. There's success here with saving. There's success here with honestly doing a lot of material world magic. And it's so important for us to master our material world, even though it is of the material world. So Pisces, you're that shaman. You get the spiritual angle, right? You understand heaven on earth. That's your purpose here, is to bridge the gap between heaven and earth. But these are earthly things that you're dealing with, and you're going to create heaven on earth with that second star. That's your magic. This is your purpose, and these are your shadows, and this is your experience here. So thank you for sharing it, because you're probably not the only one feeling this way. And that's why these energies come up in this reading, because somebody who wasn't expecting this is going to tune in and say, oh, I can totally relate to that. So thank you to those of you who have put forth your energies to allow me to see and share this. Pisces, let's get you a card from the Angel Dreams Oracle. This is a subconscious revealing kind of deck. Pisces, you got past life gifts and past life review. I really like this card. Remember I said for you, this is more of a bigger soul kind of thing going on here, where you're really embodying your own energies of marrying heaven to earth, spirit to the physical. And this is you making a big pivot, a big move in your own personal life in order to achieve that. So it's very interesting that gifts from your past lives, meaning things that your soul remembers and knows that you can put to work in this life, and your review of that. So your subconscious is likely going through a big past life review. And what you can do is you can pull on all of the gifts and the lessons and the learnings and the things that you've gained from the past in order to inform the future that you are creating. Pisces, thank you so much for joining this reading. It's been fascinating and I loved doing it, and I can't wait to see you next time.